What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Me, my old man in a movie. I'm Gannon. This is my dad, Ryan, and today we're going to be reviewing Lilo and Stitch. Well, if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment down below what you guys think of Lilo and Stitch in the comments. And let's get right into this. Before we get started, I want to read a brief synopsis of the film. A lonely Hawaiian girl befriends a runaway alien, helping to mend her fragmented family. It's short, it's brief, that's what it is. All right, so before we get we're going to do our initial thoughts.
Yes.
Initial thoughts, kind of our initial thoughts on the film. Then we're going to do our Blockbuster Trio.
Yes.
3 things that we like about the film. And then we'll get into our cutting room floor, which is just things that we would change about the film.
Yeah.
And then we'll give it a rating at the end and tell you guys whether you should see it in theaters, wait to stream it, or skip it altogether.
Right.
All right. So, you want to get started on the initial thoughts?
It's okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it in the out of the theater reaction.
And we've never seen the original.
Never saw the original. I just want to put that out there. Never had a desire to see the original, and this proved to be why. No, it wasn't that bad. It was cute. It was a cute film. I've not been a big fan of Stitch, just in general. I talk about that a little bit in what I'm about to say. But, you know, after seeing this, I do now want to go back and watch the original just to compare them.
Yeah.
I'm curious how they did this, you know, in contrast to that. So, but overall, it was fine. It was fine. It just was. It just wasn't anything spectacular to me.
I would consider it just it's meh. I mean, kind of what you said. It's not. I don't think it's like exactly made for us.
Right.
The demographic.
Right.
It's like the kids liked it in the theater we were in. They were laughing.
Yeah.
All throughout the movie.
One kid crying his eyes out during one of the sadder parts. He's like losing it.
Yeah.
You're like, this is terrible. I feel so bad for this guy.
Yeah. But it was all right. It was okay.
All right.
There were some good parts, and you know, whatever.
So let's get into it.
Yeah. Blockbuster Trio. All right, you kick off the Blockbuster Trio.
Okay, Blockbuster Trio. I had to work really hard to find 3 things I like. No, it's okay. It's fine. All right, so here's the first thing. I mean, and this is great kudos to it. It was wholesome, good family film. All right, good messaging as well under this. The Ohana thing about family. Your mom just really dug into all that, and I can appreciate it. You know, there's a lot of times we'll watch things, I'm like, oh, why did they do this? Why do they have to go that far? And so this is on the opposite end of the spectrum. It was clean. It was good. It was family. Yeah. I mean, of course, it's Disney. But, you know, it was a good watch for the whole family. It was
entertaining.
So I'll give it that. All
right. So the first thing I had on my Blockbuster Trio was Stitch. See, opposite of you, I actually like Stitch.
No. I
do. I'm good with Stitch in the film. He kind of feels like the Minions initially with how he talks. He's kind of like the Minions. I don't like the Minions, so I was fine with Stitch.
He feels like an annoying nephew or niece.
No, I think Stitch is fine.
All right. So number 2 for me, I did like some of the characters. The little girl was cute. Lilo, I liked her. Tutu, the neighbor. Played by Amy Hill. I thought she was hilarious. I really enjoyed her character. Couple, you know, the 2 alien guys were decent. So yeah, I thought it had some decent characters. Even the neighbor's son, was that the son? Was that Tutu's son? I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
That liked her at one time.
The characters were good. Yeah.
Nani's brother, friend. Yeah. I thought they were good. They were fun. They were entertaining. I'm good. I'm good.
All right. The next thing I have is the CGI for Stitch. It's flawless. I didn't have any problems with the CGI. I thought anytime they interacted with, well, not just the aliens and the stuff when they were going from human to alien, but also Stitch. Just Stitch in general. Like,
yeah, he looked good. I mean,
you know, they CGI'd that in. So, I mean, it looked great when they were, you know, petting him in the fur and all of it. I mean,
that's true.
It looked very flawless.
looking at him. You know, sometimes when they do those, you know, it's like you can tell the eyes are off. They're not looking in the right spot. Like, no, they nailed that completely.
Not that Stitch has pupils that you could really see that.
Black
but,
eyes.
You know.
Big black eyes. Holes in his head. All right. I appreciated the tie-ins. Haven't seen the original, but appreciate the tie-ins to the original. So I was doing, you know, looking up character names and stuff and realized that one of the characters in this, Tia, is the actress's name. She played Nani in the original. In this one, she was the social worker.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's an interesting thing. And then Tutu, Amy Hill, who was in this one, was a voice for another character in the original. So I'm sure there were more of those. Obviously, Stitch was the same voice actor. So it just, to me, seemed like they were trying to, like, tie the two in together, and I thought that was a neat touch.
Yeah.
I could appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, the last thing I had on the Blockbuster Trio was Pleakley and Jumba were the names of the two aliens. It's always fun when they add the dumb characters into movies like this.
Yeah. It's like Home Alone.
Yeah, it is like Home Alone. It is exactly like Home Alone. So yeah, it's always fun when there's the dumb characters.
Yeah.
Just laugh at the dumb characters.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Great. All right.
All right,
So,
let's go to the cutting room floor. All right, I'll kick this one off. The first and only thing that I have for this film is the development of Stitch. I thought that his character he just kind of started crazy and then just very quickly became more
normal like caring and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't much arc there.
Yeah.
I have that too. I put it this way. I couldn't figure Stitch out. Like, was he smart? Was he dumb? Because he acted pretty dumb at the beginning. You know, like just bouncing off the walls. You're like, what? You know, ADHD.
Yeah, but they were saying how intelligent he was.
Yeah, you're like, what does this guy know? Like, and that's not to say people with ADHD can't be intelligent. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Stitch in general.
Oh, man.
Was like, I'm just saying he was crazy bouncing off the walls.
Yeah.
And then he's something else. And then it just, and then to your point, they didn't develop his character well. I feel like they spent a lot of time with him on the screen, but it was mostly just him doing comic relief and like physical comedy and
which is fine. I mean,
yeah, but like
that's kind of what the Minions do. I feel like a lot of the times.
I don't know why it's different for me. I mean, this is like his movie. And I know they had a Minion movie, but I guess I expected more out of Stitch, you know? I expected a higher level of talent out of Stitch. It's just because I don't know. I don't even know how to verbalize it. It's just, I never really got into him, into his character. I was like, he's just, like, I just can't, the Minions are endearing to me, but he just wasn't. He was just annoying.
Okay. You're going to get a lot of hate for that. You just called Stitch annoying. There's going to be a whole fan base going after you for that one. All right.
I don't think they watch our channel. All right.
So do you have any more? Is that it?
I do. No, I've got one more. Along that line, I mean, because he was so underdeveloped, and I feel like this was the sister story. That's my point. This was the second thing, cutting the floor. This could have been like Nani and Stitch or Nani and Lilo, or like she to me was the main character, and I think Mom or you were like, well, what's the big deal with that? Well, I mean, the big deal with that is it's called Lilo and Stitch. Like, it's pitched as this story about them, and it's not really about them. It's about this sister story, and they kind of continually are getting in the way and then trying to not be in the way, you know? So,
yeah, I definitely.
They're kind of the antagonist, really, to her story. And then there's another antagonist, which is the alien people, but really, like, they're the biggest disruption to her story. As it's written, I don't know. It's kind of, so in that regard, like the story kind of feels all over the place.
Yeah, I wonder if the original is like that, where it's kind of more focused on the sister story rather than Lilo.
Right. That's something I wonder. Some of you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it was kind of parallel Stitch. It's all over the place for me. I'm like, Of course, there was one big theme of family. I got it. It worked. It really did work on one level.
Yeah.
Just on another level, I'm just not a Stitch fan, I think is the bottom line. I'm just not a Stitch fan. But other than that, you take Stitch out of this movie, it was great.
Okay. I wouldn't say
Nani
that.
and Lilo. This is just a movie about two sisters trying to figure out how to live together without their parents. That's what this is.
I don't know if this movie would
And then an
have
alien
made,
just comes in
but-
and throws everything in shambles. And that is the movie, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
the movie.
it's the
But
movie.
he bothered me. All right, I'm done talking about him. Okay.
All right.
He's a little furry alien guy who didn't look anything like a dog, and they all believed he was a dog. That was the last.
Yeah,
thing.
that was also.
I was on the
weird,
cutting room
yeah.
floor. He didn't have to. He wasn't a dog. Everybody
Yeah.
knows he's something different. Fine.
All right. So before Dad gets himself into more trouble with the fans, let's go ahead and get to the rating of this film. Although that might be even worse. I gave this movie a 6.5.
6.5 what?
stitches.
Stitches.
We're doing stitches.
Oh, we're doing stitches.
Yeah.
All right, 6.5. I once had 3 stitches in my head. So, no, I'm going to go higher than 3. I'm going to give this 5.5 stitches.
Okay.
Okay? 6.
6.5 for me.
6 stitches. I'll go 6. Just put the little extra half stitch on there.
Or I could give it. Oh, I'd have to go under a little bit, but I could give it 6.26 stitches because that's the experiment. 626.
Oh,
right?
626.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like what you did there.
But I went under a little bit, so I'll round up to
Okay.
6.5.
All right, 6.5 stitches.
And I'll say this: if you have kids who are into Lilo and Stitch, or if you guys have watched the original, then you could go see it in the theater. But I don't think that this is something that you need to go see in the theater.
No, it's not. There is the communal kid aspect. You know, if you're going to go to one, go with a bunch of kids so you get the full kid experience.
So you get kids just melting down,
me, but-
crying
yeah.
after a scene.
Yeah. And then, but overall, I'd say, yeah, wait for it to come on Disney Plus or buy the Blu-ray or whatever you do.
Yeah.
So there it is.
All right. If you guys like this
Send
video,
the hate mail.
yeah. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below what you guys think of Lilo and Stitch, and please don't give it a dislike because of this guy.
Don't give us a dislike. They've already done it. So
Yeah.
Change it. Put a thumbs up on there
Yeah.
and help us out. I'm not normally this
And
cantankerous.
yeah,
All
I'll
right.
see you guys next time.